Hi, I'm Shannon McGee, strategic business coach and franchise owner with Network in Action here in the metropolitan Nashville area. And today I have Ronnie Blue with the Egley Agency, a farmers insurance company. Thanks for joining me today, Ronnie.
Yeah, it was awesome reading with you.
So, one of my favorite things is hearing people's stories. So, tell me a little bit about your entrepreneurial journey.
Yeah, for sure. So I was a consultant for about 8 years, managing all of my clients' indirect spend. So all of their inventory, their supplier relationships, the supplier contracts. And that was awesome work. But then COVID hit, and I decided that it was really just time to make that career change. And I wanted to jump into something that was a little bit more fulfilling. And so I decided to go into insurance.
Oh, that's wonderful. So, you're here in Nashville
Yeah.
and you mentioned that you wanted to go into insurance. What's your favorite thing about what you get to do? You've gone from the business to business side
Hmm.
to still business to business. You've brought
Right.
all that experience of working with businesses for your
Hmm.
business to business clients, but also
Right.
business consumer. What's
Right.
what's some of the favorite parts about being in insurance?
Yeah, for sure. So I feel like for insurance is like really making that impact. You can kind of see where your work and your effort is actually making a change in people's lives. As far as just looking at just homeowners all the way up to life insurance, right? So it's really having that community engagement and not only just working with the company, but now you're also working with actual people. So I feel like that is the most that for me that's the most fulfilling part about being in insurance.
Absolutely. Well, one of the things I also like, and you and I were talking briefly before, is you're also on this continual entrepreneurial journey because you're on a path, to eventually have your own agency at some point,
Right,
right?
right,
And so tell me a little bit about that because there's a lot of people that are out there selling insurance, and
right.
it's a little different when you're building
Mhm,
something from the owner mindset of how you serve
mhm,
your clients.
mhm. Yeah, so for us, or at least for me, I try not to be transactional at all. It's really have been building that relationship with the client, getting to know the client, understanding their family dynamics because everybody is completely different. So we try to tailor our product or every solution in order to fit their individual needs, because it's all about risk mitigation, right? So we want to make sure that we're actually tailoring the product so all of those issues or any kind of risk or risk exposures that that individual has, that at least we have a solid product that's going to benefit them the most.
So I have a question, and I didn't prepare you for this, but
Yeah,
I think it's a really good question. Like,
right.
what's one of the common like risks or insurance needs that people don't think about? Right? You think about the house and the car and
Right.
life, but like, what piece of that is maybe something people don't think of and should?
So, so the highest risk that someone has that people do not think about. Um,
It's all right.
hmm.
I put you on the
Yeah,
spot
I would
because you
say,
already said you do
yeah.
everything custom.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I would definitely say it's their I would say it's their personal liability, right?
Mm.
A lot of folks, especially high income owners, a lot of folks do not realize how insurance can actually protect their personal liability. We are in an extremely litigious environment. And so if something like let's just as small as you being at fault in an accident, if you are at fault in that accident, you are a high income earner, some folks will see dollar signs, right? So
Yeah.
it's really having a product there or an agent there that's going to guide you through what are the products that you need in order to make sure that your risk is kept down to a minimum.
I love that. And that's what I was thinking. Like, I know there's things like I'm not in the industry, so I don't
Right.
know what might be the common things. We know the obvious, but I know to your point, in today's day and age, there's just so much just risk from so many areas. And
Hmm.
so there's different insurance products that have come along to help, mitigate that risk.
For
So
sure.
I love your focus on the unique situations, customizing and exploring, all those options for them.
Yeah.
Well, Ronnie, it's been great to hear a little bit more about your story. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to talking again soon.
Awesome. Awesome being with you.